Good morning, everybody. We're in the studio today, and I always say I'm excited, but I'm super excited today. We've got Justin from Hoju Tattoo Studio here in the studio. Double studios. Justin, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Get down to the basics. How long have you been as a tattoo artist?
So I've been tattooing since 2007. So that's 17 years. I
Yes.
think, the math on that?
Yep, it is. So have you always been an artist per se, that drawing and ink and stuff?
Yeah, always drawing. At a young age, I was kind of mimicking tattoos.
Okay.
Looking at magazines and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, for
Kinda
sure.
was drawn to it for sure.
When you do drawing, is there a particular style that is it ink? Is it, I guess there's charcoal, there's pencil. Do you gravitate towards one of those? Or
I kind of play with all the mediums as far as art goes.
Yeah.
I've done just about everything.
Okay. What's your ad? Where are you guys located at?
5 Marina Boulevard,
5
right
Marina
over
Boulevard.
on PI Gateway.
Yep. So right across from the new Food Lion,
Yep,
that whole
yep.
shopping center, right next to.
Loco Gardeners.
That's it, Loco Gardeners. Shout out to Loco Gardeners.
Yeah.
What are your hours?
We do Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. right now.
Okay. And do you do appointment only on certain days or?
Sunday, Monday.
Sunday, Monday.
Trying to do that, yeah.
Okay, that works. And they can find you on the website or Instagram.
Instagram's
Instagram's the
Facebook,
best.
pretty much anything.
Okay, yeah, that works.
We got it all.
Any tattoo horror stories?
No horror stories I can think of right off. It's definitely been some wild clients over the years.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I can only imagine. So what would be? Let me do this. What style tattooing do you like to do? What?
So I'm gravitated towards traditional Japanese, traditional Americana.
Okay.
I've been tattooing for so long it feels like that I pretty much will do anything these days. But I definitely love, Americana and Japanese styles.
The quality of work is still the same throughout any style or that you do, but you personally prefer the Americana and the Japanese style.
I have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, for sure. I could see that. What's the longest stint that you've tattooed?
I've probably tattooed somebody for 8 hours
8 hours,
straight, maybe 9 hours.
Yeah,
all day.
that's a long time. How about you? How many are you fully covered, or what do you?
I'd say maybe 80%,
Okay.
85% covered. I've got a lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Worst place that you've had a tattoo?
Ooh, probably my sternum.
Okay,
That's probably the worst.
Yeah, I don't have any there. I've got something on my back, and I'm skinny. Then the bones were right there. The back piece was horrible, especially when at the spine of your neck. Literally you can just tap on it, and it's.
I've never had one that felt good.
No, for sure, yeah. And though people say, once you get your first one, you're addicted to it, and you want to get more, and then the pain. You forget if you go a while between tattoos, you forget about that pain.
Absolutely, I do every time.
Yeah, I know we've got something coming up soon on my leg, and I've never had a leg piece done, so I'm really nervous, honestly, with that.
I think you'll be all right.
I hope so too.
You've got some large work. I think it'll buff out.
I had this. This was done in Bakersfield. This piece here was done in Berlin. We were there for. My buddy and I went to the World Cup, and it was like an 8-hour deal.
Yeah.
And there's a horror story. Well, I say a horror story that goes with that. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. So my buddy and I were in Nuremberg, Germany for the World Cup. We drove to Berlin and then over to Amsterdam. So I sat in a tattoo parlor, looked at a magazine, found something that I liked. And this is a cover-up piece of something stupid and funny. Ironically enough, I just got a picture from my stepdad last night of this tattoo. I'm going to show it right here. It's a cat in a hat with a bow tie. I think he's holding a beer.
Yeah.
Classic first tattoo kind of bullshit that goes out. Sorry for the language. So anyway, this is a cover-up piece. Again, 7 to 8 hours. So that's a lot of trauma to your body.
Yeah.
I'd never had a piece that long, so I didn't know how I was going to react. And it's red ink. So we did that. We drive to Amsterdam, but we sleep in our Volkswagen because we didn't have a hotel at the time. So we slept in the car, wrapped in cellophane. Nightmare. It's like a 2-door VW. It was horrible. We were right outside of the Volkswagen factory, so it was a whole thing. So we get to Amsterdam, and by that time it's swollen, and we go to a hostel and kind of get in, and I'm gauging the swellingness because I didn't have this piece at the time, and I've got these 2 little birthmarks or moles here, so I'm gauging the swelling going down by gauging that. And we go into another shop in Amsterdam, and of course, the guy's being stupid or facetious and saying it's really worse than what it is. Freaking out. but I didn't do anything. You know, it subsided obviously, and by the time we flew home, it was already crusting and flaking, kind of a deal. And
it looked like Popeye for a couple
it
days.
did.
Yeah.
It was insane. And then, like I said, this was in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I'm looking forward to getting that done. I'm really excited,
Yeah,
especially
I'm stoked,
since
man.
that's your genre is so it's going to be I think a Phoenix we decided on or something like that. So we're looking forward to that. Is there a place on the body that you won't tattoo?
No, I mean in state of South Carolina, we're not allowed to tattoo above the collar.
Okay.
But I've worked all over the place and tattooed, many places on the
Heads
body.
and-
So yeah,
yeah.
all of it pretty
Some
much.
of the nether regions as well.
Yeah.
Has anybody passed out or what's like the
Oh yeah.
from the
Oh,
pain?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's from the pain. Maybe it's just from adrenaline. They get super excited.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have anything to eat or any sugar or anything. So
That's true.
it's kind of rare. I mean,
Yeah.
it does happen.
I think my daughter when she got her first one, she had a little woozy.
Yeah.
Ness.
Just get a piece of candy, a
Yeah, yeah,
soda,
for sure. Yeah, exactly.
cool towel, get
Yeah.
them back to into shape.
Do you like doing first tattoos for people? Is it
Yeah.
a better experience for you?
I like it. I like to see the glow up on them. It's
Yeah.
it's an exciting thing. I remember when I got my first tattoo, so it's it's cool, man. It's
Like a rite of passage.
Yeah, it's like a rite of passage,
Yeah.
and it just it's a fun thing to be a part of.
Yep, I get it. So what does Hoju mean?
So Hoju stems from Japanese culture. It's a little jewel that represents good luck, brings good fortune, things like that. I thought it was very appropriate for opening a new business.
And on the logo itself, the jewel at the top of that is the jewel you're referring to?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much like that. You'll see them on Japanese temples on the tops of them.
Okay.
You see them in a lot of tattoo art, you know, around dragons and lots of Japanese stuff. It does go through other cultures too, but most of the time you see it in Japanese
I got it.
So
okay.
I got a couple tattooed on me.
How many team members do you have? How many artists do you have at the
It's
city?
3 of us total right now.
Okay.
And we definitely want to add maybe 1 or 2 more down the road as long as it's the right fit.
How is the vetting for that? Have you there's been lessons learned throughout your years far as
with tattooers you get a lot of different types of people. I really just want to make sure that somebody that's got good bedside manner, it's nice and doesn't have a large ego. You get a lot of that tattooing.
I can understand that. Yeah, for sure. Now, do they do a shadowing process, or how do you do that? Do you obviously look at their work?
Yeah, look
check
at
the
their
quality?
work. I usually will reference check. A lot of tattoo communities very large, but still kind of small at the same time.
Okay.
I might make a couple phone calls and see if anybody I know knows. I know a lot of people around the country.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I might ask a couple questions. If they left the shop, I'll ask them why. Just kind of feel them out. Most of the time, I'll probably have heard of them or know of them.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with social media nowadays. I mean, obviously their stuff's there. Their reviews are going to be there.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier, I'm sure, than what it was 17 years ago when you first started.
Yeah.
Just getting into the social media aspect of it. So Justin, I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
Hoju Tattoo. You guys can follow them on Instagram. Book that appointment. These gentlemen are great, and we'll keep you updated on my work and my progress on this leg, and we'll see.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks.